Good morning, coffee with the winch. I wanted to show you something. I wanted to move around here today. What's this? Well, it's 2 bars of soap. Can you tell? Let me put you over here against my cup. I'll show you. This was a juice container. My granddaughter likes this kind of juice. I'm not going to tip it over, but anyways, you see how this used to be the top part? Take the lid and the little sill thing, breaker thing, take that off of there. Cut it to where it starts to go straight, like about halfway. Then you put this upside down and it holds your soaps. If you're still using bar soap, and I do every once in a while. When we run out of the other kinds, I don't like those, but they're convenient and they buy them here, so I do use them. But this is for any kind of, you know, like your bath soaps. You could just put them in here and they keep really dry. There's no wetness to it. And I've had this for several, like, I hate to say it, but I actually brought this from the other house. And I've opened this one since we've been here. But this one was like a handmade artisan soap. It says no scent on the package, but I think it's getting scent from this Dove. I love the smell of Dove soap. Anyways, the wetness drips down underneath here. See that? Then you take it out when you see it's gotten kind of coming up the side. You rinse it out with some warm water. You could even use it to wash stuff in, like your underwear and stuff, if you hand wash yours. So I know that's kind of gross, but really, if you think about it, all this is all that gets caught down here is just soap water. And that's what I do use these soaps to wash my undergarments. And so I thought I would share that, because if you put your soaps in a soap dish, it just gets icky and messy, right? So let's look at something else in my closet. Okay. So anyways, I was talking and it was paused. I hope I don't know what I left it at. But anyways, what I was talking about is this soap thing. You don't have to use the soap for something special, but in a pinch, if you're going to use it to wash out your underwear, I mean just the beginning part, or clean out your sink or your bathtub or even your toilet, a few drops, because it's not soapy and bubbly and stuff, but it is still soap. It's soap water. I know that sounds cringy and gross, but it's soap water. And you can use soap water to clean out your sink. Because usually whatever you have in your sink comes from your hands, your face, or even when you brush your teeth and stuff. So soap water will clean your sink. You don't have to believe me, but I've been doing it for years. I use soaps, old soaps, to clean out my sink, you know, because, you know, when the soap gets really small, nobody wants to use it anymore. It works. You just plug the sink up or pour it right on a sponge and then wipe away your sink scum. Or put it in the, pour it on the toilet brush cleaner and use it to clean out your toilet. You really don't need very much. And it doesn't make a bunch of bubbles. It really doesn't. It's already kind of condensed because it's been in the, you know, the soap. The soap has drained into the pool at the bottom of this container. I'm sorry, I don't have any there right now. Or you can just pour it in the toilet. Use it to clean your toilet out. Because really you don't need harsh chemicals. You can use a little pinch of ammonia in your toilet. Or the clear vinegar. You can use that also for cleaning. But the soaps, they last a lot longer when you put them in a little contraption than if you sit them in. Even if you sit them in a soap dish that has the little slats in it, that's going to fill up pretty soon. And you won't notice it. And then you got your soap sitting in a pool of water. And that's going to make your soap sticky, gooey, and yucky. So this is something I've learned. It's just a juice container, cut right across the top, turn the top over, put the soaps right in. I have also used, you know, those plastic pumping containers with that liquid hand soap in it. When you don't use it anymore, there's been a time or two, I've just cut the top right off, taken the pumper thingy out, turn it upside down, same thing. So anyways, I just thought I would share a few ideas because it is almost spring. Time for some spring cleaning ideas. So what I do is take a picture of my closet so that I can put that in my notebook or even in my secure folder or whatever, so that when I go to thrift shops or thrifty, like, what do you call them? Those like dollar stores or 99-cent store or whatever. I could check when I'm going in. So I'm like, I need some boxes. I need some storage boxes, but I forgot what size or how many. So if I see the box in the picture, like that one that has my blankets, I need another one about that size. So when I'm in a store, I'm like, okay, I can use one. I could buy one this size, and I need one for over here. And if that's all my budget has money for, then I just replace it. So, you know, you don't have to get an overabundance. You don't have to feel overwhelmed at the store like, I know I need some boxes. I know I need some containers and all of that. And if you just keep, you know, looking through your art supplies, like I have jars that are going to be whatever someday, and paper towel bowls or whatever. Egg cartons are good for packing. If you have to pack somebody's stuff up to send them something, you can use them to cushion the area. Also, those cup holders that they have at the drive-thru, they give you a cup holder. Well, we use cup holders to put we used also the cups from Jack in the Box or somewhere, and you keep the lid. Take the straw out. If you use straws again, you could rinse them out. You could put them in your dishwasher and they'll wash. I have tricks for that too. But anyways, my video's going a little bit past 10 minutes. So, but the thing is that we use those soda cups with the lids and the holders. We have 3 betas, so we put them in there when we moved. Now we have those, and we also used them when we moved our glasses. We'd put the glasses or cups or mugs in there, and then put another one on top, and kind of stack them up like that so that they could be protected in moving. So if you're not going to use them anymore, you just need to, recycle, put them in the recycle bin, because those cardboard things are recyclable. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I got for right now. But you need to think of different ways that you can clean up your rooms, your houses, whatever you do, whatever you have. I know that we want to keep stuff in case we want to use it again, especially as artists and as older people. We like to save stuff, but I give myself limits, like 5 paper rolls. And then if another one comes and I haven't used those 5 yet, okay, then I'm going to have to toss it. But you can use those paper rolls for so much. Kids can use them for rain sticks. There's ways to make rain sticks out of paper towel rolls. I've used them cutting into slices, to smush them flat and start to wrap my yarn around them. So there's just really so many creative ways you can use the junk that you don't really want to throw away. But as you can see in my room, I don't have junk. It looks lived in, I must say, because Ruby's here, so I have her food dishes, but I'm going to show you my room. Here I have my fan and my special lamp. You can see my slippers. A dream catcher, an owl, my TV, rocks and stones, Ruby's dishes. It's like having a little toddler here. She keeps her toys scattered. I usually try to pick them up. I have my dolls and my trinket, I guess, shelves. There's some books on there, but my TV holder has a couple more books, and I do have some books out in the garage. I might need to recycle those out to Goodwill. There's Senna, my plant table, which is going to be changed. I'm upgrading to a shelf that will come up to about where you see the mermaids right there. It's going to come up, it's going to take place of this, so that I can use the table maybe on the other side or some other place, or I could put the shelf right there. It's going to be a plant shelf. I have that, and below under the table, I have a box of special papers and a box for trash, which is also another thing that I'm going to be getting soon, is another trash container. So you don't have to feel overwhelmed at the stores. Just get what you can, what you need, and the rest will come. This is my wall. My little friends. These are all behind me. Oh, I forgot to start right here. And I've just recently upgraded by getting this tabletop here, side tabletop, and my dresser. So yeah. That's it. Under my bed, I have plastic containers to keep more artwork stuff and things that just I don't have room for out in the open. But every once in a while, I go through my stuff and I say, okay, either I don't want these books or it's time to move them on. You know, I've read them already. There's some books that I will keep for years because I want to read them again. You know, I have at least one very old vintage book, The Gruesome Green Witch by Patricia Coffin. They stopped that circulation of that book, and my daughter found it out somewhere. Somebody had purchased one at a library sale and then resold it again. They made quite a bit of money off of that resale, let me tell you, because it probably was being sold at the library sale for maybe $1, and those people that found it and might have sold it on eBay or something were selling it for $100. My daughter Emiko, she bought it for me because that was one of my childhood memory books. And so yeah, and I do have quite a bit more stuff in storage in California. But a lot of that, see, it's been at least almost like 3 complete years here. But there's some things in the storage that I want that are heirloom type things passed on from family. Some things are very special to me, and some things that I could probably let go of. There's also dressers. Ginger could be using one of the dressers over there, but I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I'm trying to adjust. I'm trying to make adjustments here. And anyways, yep, you need to keep your areas clean so that you can think clearly. Your thoughts and your creativity will come clearer. So that's why in the springtime we do the spring cleaning to get rid of old stuff that we just don't need anymore. And you really don't want to become a hoarder, because that's not healthy. It's not safe. It's not productive. And it has nothing to do with me being mean or anything like that, or being snooty or whatever. No, I've lived in very unkempt atmosphere because of my mental state and my mental issues. Didn't want to pick up anything, didn't care about it. So part of my healing has been keeping things clutter-free, you know, a little bit, you know, like the dog's food dishes she has in here, because she just stays with me all the time. Look. Hi, sweetie. Huh? She always stays right with me. She's such a good girl. Right? She could get up and wander around if she wanted to, but she likes to do. She likes to stay right here. If I get up, then she gets up. And I do get up quite often. But she didn't follow me into the closet, although her treats are in there. But she hasn't eaten her breakfast. She doesn't get treats until you eat your breakfast. Oh, ears perked. Treats. Treats. Where's your treats? Where's your treats? Where are they? Where's your treats? Where are they? Where's your treat? Well, that's your toy. Where's your treat? You want a treat? Oh, I shouldn't tease her. Look, she's going to the closet. She knows that they're in the closet. Don't worry, people. I'll give her a treat later. She needs to eat her breakfast. So, here she is. Now she's okay, not getting a treat. She's got her toy. Oh. Oh. Such a beautiful girl. Such a beautiful girl. I love you, sweetie. I love you. You'll get a treat, but you have to eat your breakfast, okay? She'll eat her breakfast later. She's not quite hungry right now. It's like, oh, you're talking about me. I know it, because you're using that special word. Okay, so those are the things I've been working on. Those are the things, that's how I keep things here in my room. It's not to be some kind of clean freak. You don't have to do that, but don't collect so much stuff that you don't have room for it. And if you're not using it, like make your own rolls. I've heard it's like if you haven't used it in 6 months, get rid of it. But you could make up your own rolls. You could say if I haven't used it in 3 months, out it goes. 12 months, out it goes. Whatever works for you. Just do the best to keep your room and your house clean, so that, you know, clean, and I mean like organized. Like, even my trash box is like underneath. It's not out in the open and stuff like that. Seems to be a lot of trends going where people showing their houses and rooms and spaces and stuff with the clutter behind them, like it's part of the furnishing or part of the decorations. Well, okay, if that's what you're going for, the unkept look. But when you're organized, your mental state shows how aware you are of your environment. What I mean is that when you're depressed and sad or grumpy or whatever, most of the time your room's going to show and reflect that, because you don't care about where things get put. And then you're always in a state of, where is this and where is that, you know? But if you have things pretty much organized, you're going to know. You know, I know that I have a lot of art boxes of supplies under my bed. Now, what's in each one, I don't know. And I have one little shoebox size. It's a plastic storage box of my first container of art, beads and stuff like that. And something I like to do is take a big plastic lid, or it could be, you know, like a box lid or a tray or something, and just dump it out. But there's so many teeny tiny beads everywhere. So what I need to do is, even if it's scooping up the beads in a little pill bottle or something container, just to reorganize it that way, you know, and I'm just keeping a hold of it because that's the first box that I ever used with beadwork. And they're teeny tiny little beads. And to go through each one to pick out the colors, let me tell you, that's a chore. Because back in the day, when I was depressed, I didn't care. Stuff just got put into a box. So now my room reflects my wellness because I'm getting weller, I'm thinking clearer, and this is the way that I like to keep my room because it reflects me, who I am now. My mind is trying to be organized. I'm trying to organize things. And there's no real right or wrong. This is just me and the way I'm doing things. If cluttery rooms works for you because the chaos is going on in your head, and so your room reflects that chaos, and if that works for you, then okay. I'm just saying that I've had chaos, and during times when my mind was not well. Now my mind is, I wouldn't say perfect, not at all, but I get better at remembering things, getting creative ideas when my room is kept organized and still lived in. Because like for some people, maybe my room is unkept or disorganized, but I have a method to my madness. And I do the best that I can. That's what I'm basically saying. If you're not using something, either give it away if it's a giveawayable type thing, or toss it out if it's not, if it's broken or something you haven't repaired, and just like, okay, I better get rid of this. So that's all I have for now. Thanks for listening to me. See you next time. Leave in your comments any of your advice that you might have for me on what to do with my closet, or if you have any comments about the other stuff, but be nice, okay?